Good evening, Cowboys Nation, and welcome to Dallas Football Tonight, your primetime pulse on everything silver and blue. I'm your host, Jake Harlan, coming to you live from the shadow of AT&T Stadium, where the star never dims and the rumors are flying faster than a CD Lamb deep route. Hold on to your 10-gallon hats, folks, because we've got a bombshell rumor swirling around Jerry's world that could shake the NFC East to its core. Ready? Let's dive in.
Let's kick things off with a headline that's got Jerry Jones grinning from ear to ear. The Cowboys welcomed back not one, but multiple defensive difference-makers to practice this week as they gear up for a Week 11 clash with the Las Vegas Raiders. Yeah, you heard that right. The Raiders, those silver and black Raiders from the desert, rolling into Arlington looking to play spoiler. But Dallas, they're loading up the arsenal. The buzz has been electric around linebacker DeMarvion Overshown and rookie cornerback Siobhan Revel Jr., and for darn good reason. Overshown was absolutely torching offenses in 2024 before a knee injury sidelined him. This guy's a heat-seeking missile, folks, explosive off the edge, with a knack for blowing up runs in the backfield. And Revel, a rookie corner in a position of desperate need for the Cowboys secondary, which has been patched together like a quilt this year. But hold on to your cowboy hats, because the real sleeper hit dropped on Thursday. Safety Malik Hooker, designated to return from injured reserve after missing the last 5 games with ligament damage in his toe from way back in Week 4. Hooker's got 20 tackles on the season already, and sure, he had some early hiccups in coverage. We'll get to that, but his veteran savvy? His ability to bark out calls and keep that back end organized? It's like having a field general in the secondary. Remember, this is a guy drafted in the first round by the Colts back in 2017, a Pro Bowler in 2021 who brought that big play instinct to Dallas in 2022. And get this, he's not coming back alone. No sir, fellow safety Donovan Wilson was out there practicing too on Thursday. Wilson, with 36 tackles and a pair of picks in just 7 games, had been nursing elbow and knee issues that kept him out the last 2 contests. He's had his adaptation struggles to new defensive coordinator Matt Eberflus' scheme. Yeah, the former Bears headman who's bringing that aggressive, turnover-forcing style to the star. But don't sleep on Wilson. He was the hero in that Week 2 thriller against the New York Giants. Late in the game, he snags an interception that sets up the game-winning field goal. Boom. Cowboys escape with a W in one of the NFC East's bloodiest rivalries. That play alone. Pure Cowboys magic, echoing those clutch moments from the Troy Aikman era. Now, let's dive deeper into the analysis, because this isn't just about bodies returning, it's about how they transform this defense. Start with Hooker. At 6 feet 1 inch, 215 pounds, he's a rangy free safety who excels in center field. Early season struggles? Yeah, he got burned a couple times in man coverage, allowing a completion rate north of 70% on targets. But context matters. Cowboys Nation. The secondary was decimated by injuries, and Hooker was playing through pain before the toe finally gave out. His return means better communication, fewer blown assignments, and that instinct for jumping routes. Pair him with Wanya Thomas or even Israel Mukuamu, and suddenly, Dak Prescott's offense gets more short fields to work with. Then there's Wilson, the hard-hitting strong safety who's like a heat-seeking missile in the box. 36 tackles in 7 games? That's 5.1 per contest. Folks, elite run support. His 2 interceptions? One was that Giants gem, tipping a Daniel Jones pass and hauling it in like it's 1995 all over again. Adapting to Eberflus Tampa, 2 influences has been bumpy. Wilson's more of a downhill thrasher than a pure cover guy. But in a division with Eagles like Saquon Barkley and Giants, well, literal giants with their ground game, you need enforcers. Wilson's return bolsters the run defense, which has allowed 4.8 yards per carry this year, a stat that's kept Mike McCarthy up at nights. Tactically, Eberflus loves disguising coverages, blitzing from the secondary, and forcing QBs into mistakes. With Overshown rushing the passer, remember his 2.5 sacks before the injury? And Revel shadowing receivers, this could be a multi-level attack. Compare it to last season. Dallas ranked 5th in points allowed in 2023, but injuries derailed them to 19th midway through this year. Statistically, safeties like Hooker and Wilson have combined for over 50 tackles and 3 picks in limited action. Project that over a full season with health? We're talking top 10 potential. Let's put this in historical context, because the Cowboys aren't just any team, they're America's team, baby. born in the Cotton Bowl back in 1960, exploding onto the national scene with that iconic star on the helmet. 5 Super Bowl rings, 71, 77, 92, 93, 95, led by legends like Roger Staubach, the Dodger who engineered comebacks like it was his day job, and Emmitt Smith, the all-time rushing king with 18,355 yards. Staubach to Drew Pearson for the original Hail Mary in 75? Iconic. And don't forget the triplets, Aikman, Irvin, Smith, dominating the 90s. Fast forward to today, Dak Prescott slinging it to CD Lamb, who's on pace for another 1,000-yard season, and Micah Parsons terrorizing QBs with his freakish bend. But defense wins championships, as Tom Landry always said. These returns? They're echoes of those 90s defenses under Jimmy Johnson, swarming, opportunistic, fearless. Trivia time to keep you sharp. Did you know the Cowboys' rivalry with the Eagles dates back to 1960 with over 120 meetings? Or that AT&T Stadium, the Death Star, has a retractable roof and the world's largest HD video screen? Pop culture tie-in. Remember when the Cowboys were on Hard Knocks in 2021? Hooker's personality shone through, quiet leader, but fierce on the field. And current events. With the election buzz fading and holiday season kicking in, nothing unites Texans like Cowboys football. Imagine Thanksgiving at Jerry World. These guys healthy could make it a feast. Now, for some fictional but oh-so-realistic quotes to bring it home. Picture this post-practice scrum. Malik Hooker, towel over his shoulder, tells reporters, "Man, that toe was nagging, but being out there with the fellas? Feels like home. We're communicating better already. Watch out, Raiders." Donovan Wilson chimes in, "Elbows good, knees solid. Eberflus has us flying around. That Giants pick was just the start. Cowboys Nation, we're coming for blood." And head coach Mike McCarthy? These guys are pros. Overshown's energy, Revel's coverage skills, Hooker and Wilson's leadership, it's a domino effect. Defense sets the tone. Expert opinion from our fictional analyst, former Cowboy Darren Woodson. Look, Hooker's the quarterback of the secondary. His return drops the opposing QB rating by 10 to 15 points in my book. Wilson's the enforcer. Think Ronnie Lott vibes. With Parsons up front, this could be a turnover machine heading into December. Predictions. Bold ones. If these guys stay healthy, big if in the NFL, Dallas finishes 10-7, sneaks into the playoffs as a wild card, and upsets someone in the NFC East race. The Raiders game. Cowboys win 27-17, with Hooker snagging a pick. Playoff implications huge. Strengthen that secondary, and suddenly matchups against Philly's air raid or Washington's revamped O-line look winnable. Draft-wise, less pressure on cornerbacks next April. Seasonal impact. This injects life into a 5-4 squad that's alternated wins and losses like a heartbeat. But wait, there's more. Fan reaction. Imaginary Cowboys fan.